So welcome to my home here in Dovedale Road, just close to the famous Penny Lane. And what I'm going to do in this video is to tell you why I want to be the Member of Parliament for Liverpool Wavertree. The big issue, of course, is Brexit, and I want to make it absolutely clear that I'm a Remainer. I know that my city, my constituency and my country will be badly affected if we leave the EU. But the other thing I want to do is to use all the experience I have as a councillor for 37 years in this city to change things in Westminster. Because time after time we've had good initiatives from all parties in Liverpool and they've been stifled by the dead hand of politicians in Westminster and bureaucrats in Whitehall. As we go around the Wavertree constituency today, I'll be giving you some examples of the way that I think things need to be changed. They're ones of many things that I want to do as an MP to empower the local council, to empower local parts of the NHS, to empower local people to make more decisions for the things that will affect them in their streets, in their roads, in their schools, in their neighbourhoods and in their communities. So we're on Smithdown Road today. As you can see, it's not too busy. It's midday on a Saturday, but everyone in South Liverpool knows just how busy this road is, and that means one thing: really poor air quality. In fact, Liverpool has some of the worst air quality of any city in Europe. The council has declared a climate change emergency and may one day start doing something about it. But the real problem is that we need new laws and new government action to change the amount of emissions coming from the cars, lorries and buses which use this road on a daily basis. So it's local action by the council, but much better action by the government as well. So now I'm on Chilwell Park Avenue, and I've been along here with our local councillors Alan Tormey and Carol Story, and there are real problems with speeding traffic. Now, I'm not going to say what the answers to that speeding traffic should be. That's always in the control of local councils. The problem is, at the moment, all the legislation to decide what should be done on busy roads like this is decided by bureaucrats in London and enforced by laws which MPs then pass. I want to put that on its head to say that if local councillors and their local council think that something needs doing to make our roads and streets safer, they should be allowed to get on with it, whatever that decision might be, subject of course to them involving the local community properly in that decision-making process. So now I'm on High Street Wavertree, and the last time I was here about 3 weeks ago it was great, because for 6 hours on a Sunday all the road behind me was stopped to traffic. It wasn't just the stopping the traffic that was important, it's the way the community reclaimed the street and brought the community together. People could buy things, people could talk to each other, people could see local schools performing, all brought together by a local councillor, who incidentally wasn't a Lib Dem councillor, so I'm not claiming the credit for this, but using this as a great example of how the government needs to think differently about its programmes. Sometimes they just think big, 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 but they ought to think small, small, small. We need more help for initiatives like the Love Wavertree initiative. Small amounts of money, easier to get insurance, easier to get the things they need to bring communities together will save a fortune for our health service and for our social services. And that's why the government needs to think global sometimes, but act very locally at others. So I'm picking up the theme again that what I want to do in Liverpool is prevented by things that happen or don't happen in London. I'm out in Picton now, and I must say I've never seen the place looking so mucky as it does at the moment, but that's a council problem. But to make the council problem worse, there are no clear laws or regulation about what rubbish is collectible and what isn't. So cities like Liverpool, as you can see behind me, have an appalling record both of cleanliness and of recycling. So this is another example. To help Liverpool Council do its job properly, we need new laws in Westminster. In Ireland, they call MPs messengers to Parliament. And that's what I want to be above all, not to sit there in that gilded splendour in Westminster, but to be your messenger right at the heart of power.